Welcome to Champaign Scaries Newscast, and this week for our special Story of the Week, we have a story about the possessed squirrels taking over campus. As you can see, these creatures are dangerous, scary, and always interrupting the lives of those students on campus.
Hey, come here. Talk to you.
These crazy creatures are responsible for so many iconic downfalls on this campus just this year. So far, we've had the downfall of Clyde's, Jimmy John's on Green Street, and Beta. What will come next, we wonder. But for now, our team went out to gather some information live on sites with some ex-workers and fans of these organizations. First, we have an ex-Clyde's worker, Eric. Off to you, Rishi. Let's hear how it is.
Alright, we're on the scene here with Eric Foley, ex-Clyde's employee. Now, I know you're a little distraught about it, but can you just tell us a little bit about your experience at Clyde's and how it was like for you?
Yeah, so I worked at Clyde for about a year and a half, and eventually became a bartender, and it was a great time. I had a lot of good times, met a lot of good people. Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about the squirrels at Clyde's? Like, how was that, and how big of an issue was that?
Yeah, squirrels were, it's hard to talk about. Squirrels were tough. They ran in the bar a lot, messed with our employees, got in the ice machine. They were drinking our drinks. It wasn't cool.
So when did you start to realize that this was like a real problem?
Date back to last winter. Thought I was making out with this girl, but I turned on the lights. Turned out to be one of the quad squirrels instead.
Yeah, you hate to hear that. So do you think that the squirrels are for sure the reason that Clyde's got shut down?
Yes, for sure. People talking about like conquering business deals now. The squirrels were just too big of an issue, so they just chalked it.
And do you see this problem getting any better for any of the other bars on campus, or just getting worse?
No, I think it's bound to get worse. I've been seeing them at cams now, so I'd watch your back. People are watching this at home, so.
Alright, well, thanks for your time, Eric.
Yeah, for sure.
Good luck.
Thanks, Rishi. Wow, what a story by ex-Clyde's worker, Eric. It's just crazy what these squirrels do. And now, Michael from Beta. Let's go off to Steven and see what Michael has to say.
Thank you, Maddie. Here comes my next guest, Mike.
How you doing, Steven?
How's it going? Thank you
Good.
so much for coming on short notice.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
All right, let's get straight to the point.
All right.
Squirrels on campus, how big of a problem is it? And what is your experience with it?
Oh my, it's become a huge epidemic. I was the vice president of Beta, my fraternity, and honestly, we are kicked off campus because the squirrels, they infiltrated. They got to us.
Infiltrated how?
Well, started off slow. Our house manager came up, so he started hearing all these little squeaks in the walls and everything. All of a sudden, little holes getting chewed through everywhere. And the craziest part was, all of a sudden, everyone's homework throughout the house kept getting submitted online on Compass, but all the answers were just nuts and acorns the whole time.
Nuts and acorns.
Yeah, it was honestly, I think it was a giant plan to sabotage us.
Really? Why do you say that?
Honestly, you should have seen the look in these squirrels' eyes. They were everywhere. Their eyes were bloodshot red. It's ridiculous. There's something crazy going on. There's something not right about these squirrels, Steven. I'm telling you. It's
So,
scary.
what's your advice to the people who remain on campus? How do you deal with the squirrels?
Honestly, my best way to deal with the squirrels is just get out of here as fast as you can. At this rate, I don't see them stopping. They infiltrated Jimmy John's. They got Clyde's. They're getting Greek life. I just say we get out of here
Let's
now.
go. I'm scared.
Thanks, Steven. What a wild time that the fall of Beta was. And now, for our last fall of a place on campus, we're going to have Julia with our ex-connoisseur for Green Street Jimmy John's, Peter. Off to you, Julia.
Peter.
Camera over there.
Yep, we're rolling. All right, so do you want to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience at Jimmy John's.
My name's Peter Criticos. I'm a junior here on campus. I'm a finance major, and I'm a big fan of Jimmy John's. I work at the main library, and I order a lot of Jimmy John's there while I work, so that's kind of how this whole thing started.
What's your experience with the Jimmy John's at Green, and when did you start noticing it change before leading to the close of it?
Yeah, so I've been going to this Jimmy John's on Green. I mean, I live right across the street. But I've been going here since probably freshman year, since I got on this campus. When my mom dropped me off, the first thing I did was just go to Jimmy John's, get a little taste of back home. But recently with the closing, I've been a little bit depressed as like I've had to order from the one in Urbana, and that's kind of tough because that adds a couple minutes to your delivery time. And I think the one on Green really started going downhill when the subs weren't freaky fast anymore. And that's how you know that Jimmy John's is going downhill. Like, it's all about the freaky fast, like freak yeah, but I guess that's why it started closing.
So why do you think that the subs weren't as freaking fast? And did you notice like a change in the actual sandwiches?
I think what really started happening was actually that one of my friends worked there and she actually got fired.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they said she was delaying the freaky fast process, but because ingredients were going missing, like pickles, cheeses, and various meats were going missing. And I mean, I know her, like she's my best friend, like she would not steal that stuff, like at all.
So if it wasn't her, then who do you think it was? Did you investigate this further?
There was some fur that I saw in my Jimmy John's when I ordered from Green. And whether that squirrel fur remains to be unknown, but I'm not gonna like blame it on the squirrels because squirrels are like one of my favorite animals, but I mean, that looked damn well like squirrel fur.
This could be bad things for your relationship with squirrels.
Yeah.
Things might be starting to change here. You guys heard it here first. We got squirrel fur in the Jimmy John's sandwich.
Yeah.
A very experienced Jimmy John's connoisseur right here, previous squirrel lover, and you see things are starting to change.
One bite, you guys know the rules. 6.8.
After all those interviews, we still are not quite sure what the intent of these crazy creatures are, but all we know is that no one is safe on this campus. Always look back and make sure that you are safe. Good night and stay safe, Champaign. It's a crazy world out there.
All right.